The Gottsche Rehab Center was opened back in the 50s after Mr. Gotsche's daughter, who had polio, he went around the state to try to find solutions to help her with her deficits. And he came to Thermopolis, and the mineral hot springs were here, and he felt that that was a beneficial thing. So from there, there's this long history, but Gottsche was kind of formed.
The mission is to diagnose and to treat any physical, mental, anything that's going on, and be at the top of the line services that anyone can provide, regardless of race, gender, age, and that they would get those services regardless if they could pay or not.
In November 22, I was playing volleyball and stepped back and ruptured my Achilles. So I had surgery a week after that and then started PT shortly after that.
In 2018, while I was working, I wasn't feeling very good and walking very well. They sent me home and they found out I have Parkinson's disease. And I know if I wouldn't have went to therapy and come here, my outcome probably wouldn't have been as good. And they worked with me, and I'd probably be in a wheelchair right now if I didn't stick with therapy.
I have been so impressed with the kindness, the evidence-based therapies, and the professionalism of the entire team, administrative and professional.
One of the main things that I do like about Gottsche is we can really put our patients first. We can evaluate our patient, come up with a treatment program, and then take them from start to finish without having to worry about all the business side of things.
During the time, like my PT sessions, I worked with Susan, but then everybody else in there cared about me and my success. It was just like everybody worked together and all cared about the patient.
When I came here and wasn't feeling very good one day and my blood pressure got real high, Steve took me down to ER. He was just so caring about that. He just worried about me and said, I better not do your therapy. You need to do something. You're not feeling good. And everybody just came and it was just all right there just to help. I just felt like, boy, a nice little family I have here. It was just awesome.
I really do think it's important to kind of have that feeling of being a family, being a team.
Just from the moment you walk in the door, they care so much about you and everybody's so warm and welcoming.
The Gottsche Foundation is truly non-discriminatory about who is helped, and that work philosophy, I believe, is rare in businesses in this country, and Gottsche is exemplary in providing services for those who don't happen to have insurance.
I would recommend Gottsche 100%. There's nowhere else I would say competes.
If anything happens, you come here because it's a great facility, and all the therapists they're just awesome and they're wonderful to work with.
Between personal experience and experiences shared by others, I will not recommend any other place but Gottsche for people's OT and PT.
There are so many people that benefit from something like this that if it wasn't immediately in our community, they would never get the help that they need.
Having local services and knowing that there are services in other locations in the Bighorn Basin really makes a difference.
We would not be here today if it wasn't from the donators that put money into the endowment. That has been a major key to our success from the donations.
I can't urge anyone who is able to give enough to give what you can. Even small gifts can make a difference in terms of providing a service for a person in need.
It wasn't that long ago when we were looking at our bottom line, and we had a window of about 6 years that if things didn't change, that we were going to have to close the doors. But when you have a team, and Cheryl's team, all working together and making common sense decisions that goes to the best for Gottsche, it makes being on the board very easy. I'm very proud to have spread our wings as big as we have.